Hey, Simon here from Serpent Sinner. Today we're going to talk about my favorite album covers. Well, not necessarily because some of them are in here, but it was kind of like I was like beginning to think like maybe I'm not gonna have a lot to say about these. We'll just see how it goes. Whatever comes off the top of my head. Um, so I was like, and initially I was like, I don't know, I'll have these five here. I think those are my favorites of all time. It was like difficult for me to pick like my favorite album covers. So I just started picking shit, and this cover is really cool. Like started loosening up a bit. So I have like I don't know how many, 10 at least, right here, to whip through. So when it comes to when it comes to the criteria for this, it's like or the rules, I should say. It's album covers that are like when you see them, it makes you want to put the album on. It's like, whoa, this album is fucking killer, man. And that cover art, oh yeah, I want to put that on and I want to sit and look at it. You know, that's kind of the deal with this. And I'm I didn't know double picks because there are some bands that like just kill it with the covers every time. So no double picks. Um, and there was something else on my mind that I wanted to say. Oh yeah, don't I've not picked any album covers where the cover art has like some sort of like nostalgic or attachment to me. But when I really step back and look at it, it isn't really all that great. It's just because the album cover has I've seen it so many times and I love the album, so the album cover has kind of like become iconic to me. I don't know what would be like. I've not picked any of those, but I don't know what an example of that would be. Um, Maybe like Nasty Savage. That's a good example. Like the album covers, they aren't like amazing, but they aren't like bad either. Like I kind of like them, but it's like they're cool paintings, but they don't like really scream metal when you look at them. But I still like them, and I still think they're cool paintings. It's just like I love those albums, and I've seen them so many times. So the album cover has like kind of like become iconic to me, and I love looking at them. But really, it isn't really like a great middle album cover. Same with like Infernal Majesty, like that goofy ass Looney Tunes cover. That's not doing the album any justice, but it's kind of like an iconic cover, and you're like, oh yeah, that album rules. When you see it, even though the cover is kind of dumb. Um, so yeah, let's just get started with these. We got a lot to whip through. First one, we got Abomination. Paul Spickman's Abomination, dude, dude. Just, I mean, I don't even need to say anything about it. Just look at this cover. It's fucking awesome, man. Dude, this is like 100% why I checked it out. I just love the cover art. And this is one of like my favorite thrash metal albums ever as well. Just nobody, and I mean nobody, like just sick fucking just like really loose and dirty goddamn thrash metal right here where it's supposed to be. And it doesn't sound like anybody. Dude, the drum fills on this album are so fucking unhinged, and I love Paul Spickman's vocals on this. Uh, Dude, it's so catchy as well. Like, dude, this album is such a grower. Like, I didn't really like it that much initially, um, but I like kept listening to it because I just saw the cover art and was like, I gotta put that on, man. And so like it took me a couple listens, but when I got around to it, I was like, dude, this album is just it's so unique that it has to get like some spins, and you have to get used to it a bit. But like when you get it, man, this album is just awesome, man. It puts a smile on my face every time I listen to it. I love this album so much. But yeah, just like the color scheme on this, it's kind of like sort of like some 90s kind of like a comic book, sort of like graphic novel kind of style here. I really like it, and it just like the way like the logo, it like goes perfectly on top of his arms, like um because that's like another thing with like I look more for compositions in covers. than really what's on it, at least initially. It's just the way I'm wired. I was always told by like my art teacher that I had like a really good eye for composition. So I was like, oh, really? I don't know what I'm doing. Uh, um, so maybe in another time I would have been a painter. Too bad I suck at drawing, but yeah. Like I remember it was like uh, in fucking elementary school. We had to make this art project where we did some, I don't know what you would call that, but anyway, we took existing photos and then spliced them together to make like a piece. There was some different techniques we had to try out, and I don't know what the whole point of like what's the point of art art class anyway. I guess it's more interesting than anything else, and you can actually be creative. So I didn't totally hate it, because I'm a very I'm a pretty creative person. I don't like to follow whatever fucking rules the teachers lay down, and just like do it my own way, you know. Always hate school. But anyway, so I made this like this painting collage thing, and she was just blown away by it, and I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing. It's like you have a really good eye for composition. So take with that with you. Speaking of composition, this is another one. Autopsy 7 Survival, dude. I mean, this cover, the composition of the image. It's like there's movement in it, and the way they like the claws like grab him, like it's like it's pretty simple. Like there isn't a lot going on in the background, so it just gives it this full focus on the composition. It's kind of like difficult to explain when I look at it. Let me actually. It's just like the image is just filled out really nicely with things going on. So it just gives it the and it's really like everything is like really close to the edges, cutting it close, you know, filled out. The autopsy is a little bit cut off as well. That's probably not even intentional, but it adds to it. It adds this feeling of claustrophobia. So it really you really feel this guy's fucking pain right here when you look at it. Which is like why I think this is such a fucking awesome cover. It says everything about the album, and you really kind of like feel what this guy is feeling just by looking at the image and how it's like composed. If that makes any sense. It's really hard to explain why I love this cover art so much. But I think that was my best shot, and yeah, this album, dude. I totally forget how good this album is because I listen to when I listen to Autopsy, I just throw on Mental Funeral every time. That's my fave, you know. Can't go wrong with it. Um, uh, but then when I don't want to listen to that, I actually I think it's because I've played Seven Survival so many times in the past. Um, so I throw on the what's it called? Fiend for Blood EP, dude. Nobody ever brings that EP up, man. I think that's my like I might like that more than Separate Survival actually. That EP is just nasty as fuck, dude. The lyrics on that too. Ooh, really good stuff. Um, and I think it's because people don't really like how it sounds. I think it sounds awesome, man. Way better than fucking Exit the Unlistenable. But yeah. So I don't really play this one that often, but when I do, it's like wow, this album is really good. Like I forget how good it is. So, yeah. But anyway, yeah. Let's you all know that cover. So let's move on to the next one, which most of you probably don't know. This is Blood Money with Red Raw and Bleeding, and I'm pretty sure the guitarist actually drew this cover out himself, which I always think is gives some extra street cred, you know, when the band members do the logo themselves or the cover. But let me pull it out so the hype sticker is not covering it up. Like, look at that, man. Awesome. Dude, this screams awesomeness. Let me actually check. Is it actually the guitarist or is who drew this cover? I'm pretty sure. There's no liner notes here. God damn it, man. It doesn't say it on here. Are you serious? I read it somewhere. I think I read it online somewhere then. But yeah, anyway, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah. It's because the signature is right here. It's Grammy D. Grammy D. Yeah, he does Grammy D. He does guitars. Goddamn. My knocking is pretty good up here. I remember shit. But yeah, fucking Death Heavy man. It's the Death Heavy fucking chainsaw right here. Exhumed chainsaw. Fucking before Exhumed even existed. Yeah, I mean, you see this cover, your fucking metal detector just goes off instantly, doesn't it? So if you don't know this one, check it out. It's just straight ahead like speed metal, kind of thrashy stuff. And I mean, the songs are amazing and it's so fucking raw. I love the way this sounds. The speed is just totally out of control on this one. Love it. Love it. And next one, we got a kind of a newbie one. This is Caustic Phlegm with Purulent Apocalypse. I mean, this cover art is just, I really like this cover. I mean, fits the album, looks nasty. It gets worse when you stare at it longer. I've kind of gotten used to it at this point. But yeah, it's like the reason why this is so awesome is like in a cover that makes you think. You can like look at it in multiple different ways, like what's going on. Then you like kind of see, oh, there's a could be a butthole, but I'm not saying that it is, but it could be. I mean, it's up to you. This looks like a skull, and then is that maggots coming out of him? Oh goddamn! And oh dude, this just looks fucking gross. It looks like some infested fucking flesh, and there's just worms coming out of it. Oh, yeah, nasty shit. Is this like the fungus all over them? I think this is a reference to the last track where there's this fungus kind of thing that's just infesting everything. Purulent Apocalypse. The Purulent Apocalypse is coming, goddammit. This is what it looks like. Yeah. I mean, the Purulent Apocalypse can just stay in whatever fucking nasty fucking hellhole this is. Because that is goddamn nasty. Getting records back in sleeves. I should just throw them off to the side and do that when the album is over. Next one is actually one I got onto pretty recently. This one, this cover is just, it's pretty simple. There's not a lot going on, but it's just awesome. Like, look at this, man. Fucking the hands coming out and grabbing him, the fucking cross that's impaling him in the mouth. I mean, it's just awesome, and it just stood out to me. So I decided to. It's actually not up on YouTube, so gotta have to buy the wax if you want to listen to this one. So I just bought it because I just thought the cover was awesome. If nothing else, I just wanted to own a piece of it on the cover, and the music is pretty good too. It's kind of like very like yeah, first generation death metal. This one. Kind of like I mean, I would say it's like for fans of Possessed mainly, Sadistic Intent, Morbid Angel, but don't. It's not like blasting fucking. It's actually really mid-paced. It's like I said, first generation death metal, evil death metal. Yeah, and it's pretty solid stuff. It's only an EP. And supposedly this band is already split up. I don't think they did anything else. I think they did this and then might have done a split or something. But yeah, didn't do a lot. And I think when did this come out? I don't know, but I think it was like in the last 5 years or something like that. So yeah, check this out if you don't know it. It's pretty decent stuff. And hey, I mean, if you like. If you are burnt out on all the fast fucking death metal and you just want to hear some old style shit, or you're just a total geezer, then highly recommend checking it out. Next one. This one makes an appearance again. I feel like every video I have to do, I have to talk about this album. This album just wins every category. Dawn of Possession. So for variety's sake, I busted out the picture disc here. I mean, yeah. What can I say about this album that hasn't been said already? I don't know. Dude, this cover art just fucking rules. It fucking rules. Dude, I want this cover art fucking on a pair of socks. And can we get like a Dawn of Possession puzzle? Maybe Serpent Sinner is still able to put that out. Dawn of Possession puzzle. What do you say? Oh, what labels is? Oh, I gotta contact Listenable for this. Um, they probably won't license it out. Maybe I can bootleg it. Do like 10 copies or something like that. But it's gotta be like a puzzle with like 2,000 pieces. Like the one with 1,000 ones, way too easy. Just saying, dude. Um, I'm like pretty hardcore when it comes to puzzles. Just saying. Next up, Malignancy, Intruder in Cannibalism. Yeah, I mean this Malignancy just has so many fucking awesome covers. Only one I kind of thought the thing is meh is the eugenics cover, but the rest of it was fucking awesome. Like I love the 7-inch cover on what is that? What is it called? Malignant Future. Dude, that cover is fucking hilarious, man. Love that cover, and I really dug the Inhuman Grotesqueries cover, and the recent one they did, with like the weird fucking squid lady, and then she has like some fucking child in the what do you call that? She's pregnant and has a child in the belly with a fucking phone. And it was awesome because that detail kind of went on the radar for me. And then I had the album for like 2 months, and then I looked at it again because I was starting to piece together the lyrics, and then I saw that on the cover. I was like, wow, awesome. Wait, hey, I was just sitting here and talking about different covers. We were talking about Intruder and Cannibalism, goddammit. Yeah, I have this on the lava wax that was put out sometime earlier, and this is the Hills Headbangers reissue. I bought the picture disc variant, limited to 100 copies. So let me pull that out. Oh yeah, needed this on a picture disc. Goddamn, I love the cover art that much. I'm not much of a picture disc guy, but if it's like one of my favorite albums ever, I will buy the picture disc. So I had to have this. I love this cover art. Just looks nasty. Dude, this just screams metal, man. Screams death metal. Fucking really morbid fucking cover. And I love the painting style as well. Like, I just love the babies, like the little babies here, his expression. He's just getting fucking all of his nutrient fucking suckled or whatever. It's just like curling up into this like a weird fucking ball. Like look at look at how his body is shaped. It's fucking hilarious. It just has so much charm, this cover art. Yeah, love it. Don't really got much else to say about it. Just screams death now, screams nastiness. But at the same time, when you kind of look at it, it's kind of like it has character, It's not like the read-on cover art is cool and all, but it doesn't have that character. It doesn't have that like character when you want to like look at it. It's just kind of like still a very cool concept, but the execution is just not quite the same. Whatever. We'll deal with that later. Next up, this is an album that I actually it's grown on me. I've actually spun it a few times since, because this is an album I actually bought blindly. Satan caught in the act, because I like to do some blind buys every once in a while. Mostly of like classic metal. Just like when you find out about like like an old heavy metal band, that's often when I like to do the blind buys. I want to experience it on a physical copy, on a vinyl, for the first time. Kind of like how you did back in the day. Just like some shit you're just meant to to listen to on a physical copy the first time. It's more magical that way. So I like to do some heavy metal, and then if I really like the cover, I buy it blindly. Usually I like it, but sometimes I don't, and this was one of those times. I really didn't care for this at first, but yeah, I love the cover art. I love the logo. It's like you can hold it up in the mirror, and it says Satan again, which is really it's the same thing backwards as forwards, which is really cool. But yeah, it's grown on me. I've actually bought the first Comeback album, and I like that a lot more. And then I sort of went back to this one. And it's pretty cool. It's just like they missed the mark on the production. This sounds so underproduced. Like it makes fucking Show No Mercy sound like heavy in comparison. It's like really thin sounding. And I think that's the thing, because the songs are actually pretty good. There are some songs on here that are really good. Like I gotta say, Break Free. I love that song. And the Blades of Steel, fucking awesome song as well. Also really like the intro. It's really ominous sounding. Yeah, and then the first song is pretty catchy too. I can't remember what's it called. I don't want to pull it out. I'm lazy over here. Trial by Fire, is that what it's called? Or is that the intro? Anyway, Satan Caught in the Act. Awesome cover, but pretty okay album in my opinion. And next up, we also got, like, this is another one I bought blindly. I did so recently when this got reissued on this cool color variant. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about this one. Let me buy this one. I actually never listened to One Pain ever before. It was just one of those. I decided like 2 years ago, I want to buy this on vinyl, and I want to listen to it the first time on vinyl. And then I was just like, sort of like, it was always something like, I'll buy something from a seller, and then I'll check, okay, does he have One Pain, just to buy as a bonus, So I never really got around to it, and then this reissue came out, and there was something else I wanted to buy from a seller, and he had the reissue, so I bought it, and I listened to it, and I didn't like it. So yeah, it does nothing for me. Unfortunately, but I always really liked the cover art. I thought this cover art is awesome, which is why I wanted to listen to it for the first time on vinyl. Kind of get that feeling of flipping through the racks and you see this cover art. Oh, that looks awesome! This is gonna be great, and it totally isn't. But yeah, I guess that's part of the '80s kind of experience. So yeah, I'm getting the full fucking treatment here. But yeah. This is also up for the this is up on my website, by the way, as a secondhand copy. In case you happen to give a plug. Because I really don't need to own this. Love the cover, but it doesn't do anything. It doesn't get very many spins around here, so no reason for me to buy it. I gotta store some records actually like instead. The only thing with this is that I don't know how this happened, but the insertion is a little bit wavy here. I don't know if this cover got some moist or something like that. That's the only thing. Otherwise, it's like totally mint. So yeah, I really don't give a shit about this. So I hope you don't. And next up, we got one, and I actually don't have this on vinyl, which is such a shame. We got Sepultura, Beneath the Remains. Again, I always loved this cover art. Like I swear I knew about this cover for fucking ever, but I never saw the skull. I always thought it was like some sort of cave and there was a bear inside. And then it was like when I shifted my perspective a little bit, somebody brought it up to me. It's actually a skull. I was like, yeah, you're right. It's a skull. God, how did I never see that? And there's just so much going on in this cover with like the flowers and then like some sort of explosion, the smoke coming out of it. Yeah, smoke coming out of the up there. Yeah, it is. I love this cover art. Always liked it. Also because like you can just look at it for a very long time. There's a lot going on here. And then there's the skull, which you maybe if you're like me, you didn't really see it until you took a second look. So yeah, I just really like this cover. And everybody knows the story about how this was supposed to be used for cause of death, which is like weird because I think that this fits like Sepultura perfectly. The cover. Um, this like looks like some sort of fucking I guess like there's a lot going on with this cover, which you can like sort of like compare to what the lyrics are with. So I thought this fit like Beneath the Remains perfectly. So that's kind of weird. Worked out, I guess. Next up, we got goddamn some satanic greatness right here. Abhorrence evoking the abomination. This is Joe Petagno. Is he called Petagno or Petagno? I don't really know how to pronounce his last name, but I always just love his covers, man. And this cover, dude, there's a lot going on here. All the faces in background, the fucking abomination, the three-headed abomination. This guy, he's like evoking it, I guess. There's some people in the foreground here, some fucking people that are hanged. Yeah, dude, there's like all kinds of shit going on here. This needs to be put out on vinyl. I wanna fucking look at this cover on a 12-inch. Goddamn, somebody needs to do it. Listenable ones, I think they are like I think I heard that they were supposed to do it. Because Hillside Bands wanted to. Hillside Bands wanted to put everything out. Yeah, Justin, I'm pretty sure he contacted Listenable, and then he was like, I'm gonna do it myself, but that was like years ago, so I don't know what the hell's going on. What's the hold up? We need to put it out. And last one was also one I just sort of like grabbed, and I was like, you know what? This cover art. I totally forgot about this one, but this is like totally awesome, man. Dude, I love this cover art. I mean, it looks fucking death metal. And again, there's a lot going on, and I love this. I love this drawing style. It looks like some sort of like '60s kind of like I don't know 50s, '60s kind of like how they would draw their ads back then. Old style. It looks awesome. But then infused with a little bit of modern style. Really like. Wonder who drew this. Does it say on here? Thomas Westphal. Acromonia Artworks. Okay. So yeah. Anyway, the reason why I really like this cover, I think I didn't make the connection initially, but when I looked at it, I was like, oh, I know why this cover really connects with me. It's because it reminds me of Arise with like the coral reef thing going on there. Like it's kind of like a strange cover. You're like, what am I looking at here? But it reminds me of that. This is like an improved version of that. Way better. I should really buy this on vinyl. Because like I said, this cover art, it's really grown on me. Like the more I look at it, it's like, oh, this cover is fucking awesome, man. So I should really buy this on vinyl because that's like my whole deal with vinyl. It's like I usually just like nowadays, like back then I was just vinyl. But now it's like it's kind of getting expensive, and these are like kind of like difficult to store. And also when I want to listen to it in the car, I like to pop in CDs. I don't like to listen to shit. They show me I don't have a Spotify. Fuck that, man. So yeah. I've been kind of like reeled back on the vinyl a little bit. So it's like I'll only buy the vinyl if I love the album so much that I just want to put it on and just listen to it with no distractions. Or if it's an album that of course I gotta like it. But if it's an album with a cover that's really awesome, because then I'm gonna sit and I wanna look at the cover, So that's kind of like my criteria for that. And so yeah, that one totally fits the criteria. Fucking I didn't even talk more say anything about it. Did I? There's Morbus Grave, Feasting the Macabre. Again, really old school style death metal. Kind of like Autopsy again, like Autopsy, that kind of style. Very punky kind of death metal. The good stuff. But yeah, anyway, that's it for this video. I think I'm probably sat here and talked for like half an hour, and I thought I didn't have much to say about these. That's how it goes over here. Anyway, yeah, have a great day. Fucking kill it, man, and see ya next time.